Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me in taking a look at our immersive learning case studies. I'm Nicole Lamoureux and will be presenting on behalf of Kristen Moskalik and Paula McDowell from the University of Saskatchewan. Today I'm here to provide you truth with hope by presenting two case studies for teaching the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals through immersive learning using Frame VR. The goal of this presentation is to ignite thought on how immersive learning can accelerate progress towards the SDGs and inspire students to take action for sustainability to achieve a more equitable world. We believe that the following 6 design principles are most effective to guide educators and students in designing immersive learning environments to teach the Sustainable Development Goals. By integrating microlearning, students are able to master the learning objectives in a variety of ways that best suit their learning needs. For example, students can construct knowledge around the SDGs through interactive polls, Padlet brainstorming, TikTok and YouTube videos, images, infographics, audio lessons, PDF documents, personal stories, and learning games. It is important to value collaboration and social learning. By leveraging the spatial design benefits, immersive learning environments have the potential to increase co-presence and foster personal connections among students. This can be used to cultivate a sense of community where students can develop trusting relationships and build the creative confidence necessary to pursue new learning goals. By adding in gamification, it increases students' motivation, allowing learners to stay focused and curious to move through the content and required tasks. Gamification can help prepare students to respond quickly to challenges and think creatively and optimistically about how we can achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. Empowering students as creators and innovators encourages students to showcase their abilities and skills in fresh and innovative ways. By providing learners with design challenges that are feasible and have clearly defined criteria, students can generate revolutionary and unforeseen ideas and solutions. By utilizing a learning journal, students can document their knowledge and growth in a companion journal connected to the immersive environment, including formative and summative assessment activities where teachers can assess mastery of learning objectives based on each student's knowledge, skills, and attitudes surrounding the SDGs. In the immersive environment, when challenging students to be sustainability problem finders and problem solvers, you are asking them to be real-world problem solvers for the Sustainable Development Goals. Students are given an opportunity to investigate complex sustainability issues, ask critical questions, and put forward solutions from their imaginations and optimistic spirits, building empathy for our planet. There are still a variety of challenges to overcome regarding teaching the SDGs through immersive learning, including limited resources such as headsets and the capacity of educational systems, lack of professional development for teachers regarding the SDGs and VR platforms, complex, daunting content, connecting the SDGs into an overprescribed curriculum, interference from government or community stakeholders, and assessment tools to measure learning outcomes. To address some of these challenges, let's take a look at 2 case studies that examine the affordances and constraints of teaching the SDGs through immersive learning. The first case study is an example of a guided learning adventure designed by teachers for students to immerse themselves in an environment far removed from their prairie surroundings to gain knowledge surrounding SDG 14, life below water. The Frame VR builds on research that evidences the impact on virtual reality on teaching ocean acidification, learning ocean conservation, and environmental sustainability. Pedagogical strategies were utilized to develop an intentional and meaningful immersive learning experience with cross-curricular connections to the SDG targets. The calming, coherent color scheme was selected to help balance out the harsh reality within the content on the island and minimize cognitive load for users. Additionally, educational resources within the Frame VR environment include carefully curated videos, slideshows, simple infographics, images, articles, and microlearning content. The platform provides 3 interconnected sections offering a self-paced immersive learning adventure, where each section has a gathering space for students to discuss questions, concerns, and ignite collaboration surrounding SDG 14 through communication in video, voice, and chat. The overview section provides relevant terms and information connected to SDG 14. Within the prevention and protection section, students contribute ideas and efforts for bettering our world with healthy oceans. Through the current events and efforts section, the goal is for students to take inspiration from the innovative efforts happening locally and globally in support of SDG 14. Regarding assessment, the teachers designed the platform to include formative and summative strategies integrated within the Frame VR environment, including a learning journal, quizzes, checklists, and Padlet brainstorming, giving students various ways to demonstrate mastery of the learning objectives. The second case study is an example of a way to empower students as creative designers in building and designing content connected to SDG 15, Life on Land. In a grade 8 class, 28 students were invited to be co-researchers in a study called Youth Mobilizing Action on Sustainability Using Digital Tools and Storytelling. The methods for data collection included artifact analysis, observations, survey, and semi-structured interviews. The study builds on research that examines how immersive learning experiences can be a meaningful and affordable solution for visualizing issues like climate breakdown and increase empathy for conservation efforts. The co-researchers visited the University of Saskatchewan to participate in a 2-day workshop on designing in virtual reality. Using the MetaQuest head-mounted displays, the co-researchers collaborated to co-create art with their peers in multi-brush VR. Research activities involved guided exploration of environmental and sustainability issues in AltSpace VR worlds. The class worked together to co-create and design an educational and interactive micro-content gallery in Frame VR to teach their friends and family about deforestation. Today's youth are concerned about whether there is enough action on the SDGs by the government and political movements. Although the SDGs are global priorities, they are challenging to teach in traditional classrooms, such that students understand the connections between their actions and the consequences on our people and planet. This exploratory case study contributes novel pedagogical approaches for SDG education, integrating immersive storytelling and authentic learning experiences co-created by youth. The co-researchers gained a deep understanding of themselves as designers, world builders, and responsible citizens. Both case studies show an exciting new way to integrate immersive learning into existing curricula. I hope that the use of technology in meaningful ways to empower and motivate students to get involved with local efforts for achieving a more equitable and sustainable world can begin to accelerate progress towards reaching the SDGs and mobilizing youth voices on issues concerning their lives and future.